Namaskaram to everybody, my dear Astikas and supporters of Parampara and a believer of Hinduism and Hindu Shastras, Vedas, gods and deities. Namaste to all of you. In this video, I'm going to tell you one of the mystical secrets which exist till date. You all can experience, you all can see yourself, you all can then believe yourself, and these are the proofs of the God. It is something which is a challenge to the science also to explain why it's like this. Okay, there is something beyond science. We always try to talk about it. Okay, we are living in the scientific world. I do admire, I do respect being a facial cosmetic surgeon. I enjoyed the scientific innovations in the medical field and everything, but we have totally forgotten our grandeur of past, Ayurveda, indigenous sciences, the Indology, and what our ancestors tried to pass it to us. Somewhere there was a misleading. Today I am going to talk about the existing sciences of Varanasi, Kashi, Benaras. Yes, it's known as Varanasi. Why? Because the area between two rivers, Varuna and Asi, that place is known as Varanasi. It is a Avimukta Kshetra. If anyone stays 9 days, just 9 days in his lifetime, there is no rebirth for him. There is no need, or again he will be subjected to Matrugarbhavasa. Even he will be in the womb and passes through all the stages of the birth and how the baby grows and everything, and again he comes out of mother's womb and gets into this world and gets into all the circles of whatever good or bad and everything. So everyone, any intelligent person in our Hindu Dharma, we aim for the moksha. That's a liberation, the ultimate aim of any person who has taken birth on this Bhartavarsha or Bhartakanda. So any person stays 9 days in a Kashi, he has no rebirth. That is why it is known as Avimukta Kshetra. The mukti is just granted if you stay there. No need of doing the Hatha Yoga, no need of doing any upasanas, no doing any Akanda Japas, no need of doing any special procedures. Just stay there. By mere staying, you have been granted something which is even unimaginable for the greatest saints who are left everything and nothing but ashtrays and the Himalayas. Then them all you will get easily the moksha, liberation. What are those 9 mystical facts? I said 9. Number 1, any fragrance. If you see the best of best, the fragrance is if you see it's a mogra, jasmine. If you plant a jasmine tree in a Kashi, in that particular area, what I said was Varanasi, the place in between is a Panchakrosa place. That is proper Varanasi. Varanasi is now vast. It has grown up like other cities. In that particular area, if you plant this tree and it do get the flowers, but those flowers will never have a fragrance. It's a wonder. The fragrant flowers, any particular tree with this, and even a champak for that instance, if it can grow there, it will bear the fruits. Flowers, but those flowers will not have any fragrance. And eagles will never fly in the Chaurahi area, which is like an arrow shaped Chaurashi course बोलते हैं उसको. It is arrow shaped. In that particular Varanasi, the place between Varuna and Asi, the eagles you will never find flying them in the sky, up above sky. But if you come out of Varanasi, you see lots of eagles flying in other places. So this is one of the stunning factor which today you can feel it. But where in other instance, whereas in Rameshwaram, 24 hours, one eagle keeps on encirculating the Rameshwaram. I'm just giving as an information. When time permits, I'll have a special video. I'll make it what is the such feature exists in Rameshwaram and how to have darshan of that eagle. And the third mystic secret is the dead bodies will never smell, irrespective. Keep it 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. The rigor mortis doesn't happen. You need not to keep them in a iced incubators or boxes. 3-4 days even after the death also, the body, there won't be any changes. And never ever in the Kashi, that is in the Varanasi, you will not find any dead body. Corpus will be smelling very badly, unlike in other places. And the fourth mystical feature, usually the pasu pravrutti of a cow, if you touch him or in some of the by nature, they try to hurt you with the horns. I have confirmed this with one of my friend who is in a surgery department and orthopedic department of BHU, who is doing their PG there that time. They also said we never had a cases by any cows hurting any people in Varanasi. The streets of Varanasi is a very, very narrow. Reason I'll tell you in some other video. Why it was very narrow. It is like a Padma Vyuha. You get lost. And there is not, two persons cannot walk side by side. There will be always cows. By touching them or by, rubbing it, you pass through the street, yet they will not hurt you. And they never nod their head in Varanasi. Usually this is if you see cows anywhere, they keep, after food or something, they keep nodding, and that's why we have a habit of putting some kind of a small bell, so that makes a very jingle bells. Such feature is also not there in cows of that particular area. If you come out of Varanasi, it is as usual. Then the fifth point is the lizards in Varanasi area, they never chirps or squeaks, they never make the sound. Very interesting. You can even today, if you go, if you happen to stay in a ashram, or if you happen to stay wherever in the hotel or anywhere, if you find a lizard or somewhere, it will never make a sound. And one more important feature, anywhere in the world, after sunset there won't be any cremation. But in Varanasi, in Harishchandra Ghat and Manikarnika Ghat, 24 hours the dead bodies are set to fire. It is only the place in India where in Varanasi, this particular kriya is carried on. Otherwise, even in India, after sunset we don't do the cremation of dead bodies. And the seventh feature, which is very interesting and very secretive, very amazing thing I am telling you. Human to animal in Varanasi, if they breathe last, if they die, their left ear will be towards the dharti, that is the earth, and right is towards the sky. Human to ant, you can see, you can feel it, or you can go to any hospital and you confirm with the doctors. They do, some people, there will be casualties in hospitals, and people come and stay in Kashi to liberate themselves and breathe the last. There are so many people that they have a special ashrams for this. People just stay there to die in Varanasi. The reason why the right ear is up towards the sky, In Varanasi, if anyone breathe last, Lord Shiva will come and give Upadesha in the right ear of the Ramataraka mantra. That is only the reason. See how mystical feature this is. And the water, an eighth feature. Usually whoever goes to Varanasi or Kashi, Benaras, they bring Ganga Jal from there in a sealed copper lotus. Even after 100 years, 50 years, 10 years, 5 years, you open that, it is as it is, still as fresh as when you have taken. There is some, in some ghats I find people with a lotus, they sit and there you have to pray the Ganga and get it, fetch the water from Ganga, they close it and give it to you. Apart from this place, anywhere you take the water from any river, anywhere in the world, Nile or anywhere, that stinks after some time, maybe 10 days, 15 days, that water is not edible, and has, lot of changes which is not meant to be consuming. And one more thing is the ninth factor which I am telling you, you can feel it yourself. You please, people who are listening to me, it is just not that I am telling you, you go and experience all these things. That's why I am bringing it to all your notice. The idea of making this is, you should, people wants to put the litmus test. Is God exist? If you want, you go and see this, which science could not prove. Even scientific people, they say whatever they are not understood, they say it's a God particle. Okay, like that, whatever the science has not able to answer so far, these things, you go and experience this. What I am telling you, in a 12 noon exactly, Aparnaham, you go there in the Manikarnika Ghat, take bath, okay, and with a bhasma you go to the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir, Lord Shiva, you worship him and put that bhasma from your hand, you just smear it on the linga there. Before doing this, you go to any palmist, ask him to take the fingerprints, carbon fingerprints. After finishing that procedure, whatever you visit Kashi Vishwanath, pray, you have offered all your offerings, and main thing is, you after taking dip immediately go there and apply that bhasma to the Kashi Vishwanath, that linga, come out and go to same palmist, ask him to take again fingerprints, your hasta rekha, impression of your hand, impression of the hand. Ask him to compare the first one and second one. There are definitely changes of the major to minor lines. Any person visits Kasi, his life will be changed, never will be like before. You will be blessed to any extent whatever you rightly desire in this world. Namaste. Thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namah.